what a final we're up for. $10,000 on the line for one of these teams. And Alan, very much looking forward to this one. Two very classy outfits.
Absolutely. Highly experienced players on both sides. Many guys have represented either the USA or other countries around the globe, and they're strutting their stuff here at the beautiful Infinity Park Stadium.
They certainly are. You've got to think, the big thing here is who can get out to the early start, because we've got 20 minutes. It's two 10-minute halves here in the final, not the 7 that you've been used to, fans. 10-minute halves. It's going to be a war of attrition after 3 days of rugby, both these sides. It's going to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. Last man standing. Who will it be? 20 minutes, we will find out. Firstly, the Denver lineups, and what a team it is. Ben Pinkelman has had one of the standouts of this tournament, as has Gannon Moore, as well as Gannon Moore's beard, who we found out is one of the most talented pieces of facial hair in the world today. As we move on now, Serevi, the Selects. And what a team it is, oozing with class, laced with talent. Mike Palafau, he really stamped himself on the semi-final earlier today, had a fantastic game, as did Kevin Swirin, turning back the clock to some vintage Swirin form. And we're going to go down now to Ray Veers in just a moment, and he's going to tell us about the conditions, which could play a huge factor here, Dallin.
Oh, they certainly can indeed. As you said also, it's how tired the bodies are. The conditions have changed dramatically from this morning. And we're going to go downstairs to Ray Veers.
All right. Weather today has taken a dramatic change. It was so hot earlier this morning. Now I reckon the temperature's probably only in the middle 70s. With a little bit of drizzle we've just had, I got to say, this is going to be perfect conditions for this Cup final between Denver and the Serevi Selects.
And there you heard from Robocop, Ray Veers, just downstairs there. The weather will play a factor indeed. The Serevi Selects take the field right now, and the Denver Donkeys getting ready. We're going to have the national anthem in a few moments. And what a scintillating finish here at the 2015 Serevi RugbyTown Sevens. Let's go downstairs for the national anthem of America.
Move your caps for the national anthem of the United States of America.
Players ready to rumble. 3 long days at the 2015 Serevi RugbyTown Sevens. And those are the Denver Donkeys. Donkeys are absolutely fired up. Maximo de Archwell leading the charge there with Bobby Empson and that freshly grown beard of his. And the Serevi Selects, coached by Pate Tuilevuku and legend Wasali Serevi.
Indeed, what two fantastic mentors for that program. And there's Leah Barrage. She has been given the whistle, and very deserving. She's had a great tournament this weekend, as have all the referees. Hats off to all of them, and to Kurt Weaver for keeping them in line. We're about to get started. Donkeys with the ball through Maximo D'Archville. The time for talk is over. In the orange and blue, the Denver Donkeys, the hometown, in their black kit, looking very sharp, the Serevi Selects.
So on the left of your screen, they're kicking off, as you said, the Donkeys, 10-minute halves. This one is going to go down to the wire. Ball comes down to Rasalika. And now Pani Balu, Fijian flyer, barrels it up. Straight away stolen. from the Donkeys. Ben Pinkelman on the outside to Archibald. Wrapped up there. Bobby Impson comes in. Grasshopper loops around. Ball comes to Gannon Moore. Gannon Moore, hard as you like. Back on the inside, just ducking under that tackle. Great work there from Asiaga. Now Grasshopper. Kenny Scott. Impson on the outside. Impson tries to dance. Gets through the first. Now the Grasshopper spots a bit of space. It's on here. Into the 22. The Denver Donkeys with Gannon Moore. It's a 3-on-2. They've got to score here. Ben Pinkelman at speed, at pace. Palafar pulls him down. Looking for the corner cam. They go there to Archibald, just short of the line. Pinkelman in to collect the All-American. Now Gannon Moore and his beard. Gannon Moore's beard will score. What a try in the final.
Well, he was just short of the line, and the beard bumped off the attention of a few of the Serevi players. Look at him, he is all man, Gannon Moore, and what a tournament he has had. He comes down though, what beautiful face play they had leading up to it, the Donkeys. Probably about 6 or 7 phases before this right here. Gannon Moore, Craig Will couldn't stop him. Swearing, wishing he was still married to Britney Spears instead of on the rugby field. And Gannon Moore gets the first try as Steve Laporta and Jason Kelly look on. And D'Archibald attempts to convert. Conversion is good, 7 points to 0. We talked about getting a good start, Dallin. Denver have done that. They've got to be happy.
Oh, the Donkeys have come out storming here. Despite their name, they're playing some absolute brilliant rugby. That man, Maximilian Archibald, has been the center of attention as he shifts the ball around the field, just marshalling his troops. 2 minutes gone in this final. Serevi Selects yet to touch the ball outside their 22.
Go! Go!
The kick is accurate. Rasalika can't contain. Impson has it now. They have advantage. Bobby Impson drifts across field. He gets tackled. Counter ruck comes flying in. Selects want that. They do. Banivalu. Now they shift it to the danger man, the magician, David Copperfield. Dumming. They tackle him well though. Gannon Moore brings down Rasalika. Difficult pass to handle. And that's been knocked on by Ryan Snyder. Oh, the man doesn't want to start the final like that.
No, he certainly doesn't. Handling errors give the Donkeys another opportunity to attack inside the 22 off this set piece. And Snyder will not be happy about that. More points, if more points come the way of Denver here, puts him out to a very handy lead just 3 minutes into this final.
They've got Kenny Scott on the left and on the right Pinkelman. Ball skirting around that scrum. It finally comes to a penalty. Archibald will go quick. He taps straight up. They're not 10. Asiaga takes a play into the 22. And then holding on. And that was Kevin Swern. What a veteran move from the former Eagle captain and current legend.
And now Bulivala has an opportunity to drive this out. He may not have found touch, so D'Archibald does well. Cannot keep it in play. And now, as we look in the replay, he had an opportunity to keep this ball in. Oh, this is the turnover. Great job, Kevin Swearing. Beautiful stuff. Perfect timing right over the top of the poach. Line out now, inside the Donkeys' half. Bonivalu, he'll have to throw. You have to think that, look for the athleticism of Miles Crakewell here.
Yeah, they've got the little squirrel on the outside, Rockamara. Oh, it's not a good throw in. It's been taken by the Donkeys. D'Archibald tries to cut back and finds Snyder. Tries to intercept that ball. He loves painting pictures of his cat, Stanley, and intercepting at the same time.
Yeah, they are certainly pieces of art. Stanley the cat become quite popular up in the Seattle area. Fortunately, a little bit more popular than the ball handling skills of Snyder in the start of this final. A couple of little knock-ons. That one's actually coming back from the line-out. I'll give Schneider and these Cat Stanley a break on that one.
The price just increased on eBay. You better believe it. Bobby Ensign.
Bind.
Just making sure the scrum settles down properly.
Set.
The Grasshopper eagerly awaits the ball on the wing for the Donkeys. Now they move it across to Pinkelman. Maura races up. The squirrel against the Grasshopper. Cuts back in. It's a no contest. And now the beard. Gannon Moore shifts it across. Looking to step on the inside. Asiaga shifting it away from pressure now. Onto it is Pinkelman again. In the centres, he takes on Mike Palafau. Pinkelman, space to move. Looking for the grasshopper. Pinkelman again. Finally brought down by Mike Palafau into touch. What a great tackle from Benjamin Button. And Pinkelman got hurt there. His knee might be hurt.
Yeah, good patient work from Palafau there. Missed him the first time. Gave him the sideline. They go quickly though through D'Archeville.
They move it across now to the Beard. Gannon Moore. Could he ignite the Beard? Oh, he gets smoked in a tackle by Rasalika. Pressure here from Selects. Asiaga comes away with it. Oh, bumping players down. Kevin Swern, sit down. Swern wants to come back for more. He's hungry and angry, and he flings Impson to the deck. Swern is all over him like a hot curry. Now the grasshopper on the outside. They've got to score here. Kenny Scott bumping them away. The grasshopper reaches for the line. Maximum Archville. Oh, what a clutch try. Leo Perron gets knocked over. Keep the change.
Keeps her composure though as she gets bumped over. He's pumped up D'Archeville. Beautiful try from the Donkeys. 12 points to 0. Kick to come. And there he apologises to Leah Barrard. No harm, no foul, she says. Now the momentum all coming. How about this? The big run. Ooh, Kevin Swearing, down you go. He does bounce right back up. Kenny Scott did quite well there. I thought that Seattle adjusted. Maurer had bounced off onto Pinkelman. Scott did the right thing.
Thank you.
And then Leah Barrard. Beautiful stuff. Right on the spot. Good refereeing to see that one from D'Archeville go down. Conversion successful. 14 points to 0. 7 minutes gone here in the first half of this championship game for the RugbyTown Sevens. $10,000 on the line.
What a start for the Donkeys. This is exactly how Denver started last week against 1823 in the Cup semi-final of the USA Rugby National Sevens. All possession because of the vital kickoffs here by D'Archeville. That one super high, comes up and knocked back beautifully. They shift it across to Bobby Impson, still with ball in hand. The Donkeys going on the outside of Pinkelman. Mike Palafau is good with another tackle. They can't get the counter ruck going. D'Archeville moves it across to Gannon Moore. Gannon Moore takes them on, gets the offload away. Streaking through the middle. Great run up there from Asiaga.
Off the foot.
Desperate to get the ball here are the Selects. The kick through is not successful, but Craigwell has his hands on the ball. Finally, the Selects have it with Miles Craigwell. Throws it back in field to Bunny Balu. Just settled things down now to Kevin Swern. He looks very tired, does Swern, like an old bear that has run into a brick wall. The chip over the top of Swern, has hands on his hips. It's a foot race. Benjamin Button comes down onto this. Button will get the ball. Palafau. Palafau has to score. It's 2-1. What are they doing? Mike Palafau back inside to the squirrel. They will touch down here finally as I get a chance to catch my breath.
Beautiful stuff from Mike Palafau. A little bit of confusion there. He was just standing with the ball, maybe waiting for support. The silent squirrel on the outside finally makes himself known. Palafau, the little flick. And just like that, after the Donkeys looking good in attack, a quick turnover, and they're away. How about the foot race? Pinkelman and Palafau, they've been going at each other all game. Does well. Watch this one. Picks it up. I think he thought there was a penalty, maybe. Nope, there he is. Rocco's like, what are you doing, champion? Go! And then gives him the ball. Beautiful stuff. The Selects get their first points on the board. Bunny Valu. Kick is beautiful from him. 14 points to 7. Game on as Pate Tuliavuka. He's up in the stands looking on with Swaseli Serevi.
There they are right now. Pate sporting the fashionable singlet. Just to get his arms a bit of breathing room there at Infinity Park. That is a quadruple XL. Gannon Moore doesn't take this, his beard misses it, but into collect is D'Archeville. Asiaga throws it back. Oh, he almost gets strangled there in a tackle. Bobby Impson puts the gas down. Mike Palafau will make the tackle here, and does. Great defensive work there from Benjamin Button.
What a final Mike Palafau's had. 2 long try-saving tackles from him as they go quickly here. And Mauer, the Squirrel's on the attack.
The Squirrel goes quickly. Silent but deadly. Kevin Swern's just standing in midfield, not wanting any part of this. Mauer's chasing. He's churning his wheels as Gannon Moore comes back to collect. The Beard carries Mauer with him. Oh, he's so mean. He makes medicine sick. Gannon Moore, unbelievable stuff. Kevin Swern, though, on the other end will tap and go. Gets the offload. They will score here. The Selects are right back in this.
Well, exciting stuff. The kicking game proving the difference here. Both times kicking downfield and having a good chase. Gannon Moore going back to his lumberjack days, thinking it was an old redwood, throws it up on the shoulder, starts walking downfield with the defender. They couldn't hold on. The penalty for the turnover. Swearing goes quick. He's pleading for offside, offload. Leonidas and Snyder. He's there. Beautiful stuff. There you go. Serevi down the sideline. This will take us through to half time. Kick to come from Bonivula. Oh, he's had a shocker. 2-point lead for Denver going into the break. 14 points to 12.
Wow. That really has been a battle of collisions. Wasali Serevi comes on to give the halftime talk. His team have come back in without any ball. Let's have a listen here to Pate Tulevuku and Serevi.
The game is going well. As soon as we keep this ball, we score the try easily. Now, we just lost 2 balls because we didn't keep it. We didn't even create a face. They scored 2 tries from it. Okay? Stay to the system. Just get it wide, create the rucks, then move it wide. Okay, on attack. That's on attack. Move it quickly. Move it quickly. On defense. Now, we are not going on the L shape. You understand? Eh? As soon as there's a ruck wide, whoever's on the last, just come up a little bit. So they see that one is on the line. At the moment, we are all like this. They see it and then we are chasing. You understand? Eh? We are chasing this way, then we are chasing this way. On defense, tackle, go in, hustle the ball. The last one on the last thing, go up and try and block the defender. So when they have a look, we're already there. Okay? The key now.
Let's take a look at these highlights, Dan.
Yeah, look at that. Big Gannon Moore. What a big game he's had so far, scoring a try. You'll see it right here, the big man. Not only carrying them in defense, carrying them in offense as well. Dots it down. Another big collision. It's been the story of this game. It's been the physicality from both sides. As the Archville dives over, it was all the donkeys early. The Selects hit back with 2 tries of their own. This one of the most confusing tries of the day, as Rocco Mauer dots it down, and then after another big long kick through, penalty came, Swearin scoops it up, finds Schneider on a quick ball there, and that left us at the score of 14 points to 12 at halftime. Just 10 minutes left, $10,000 to play for.
Welcome again to our viewers all over the world, 111 countries, including Swaziland, that have tuned in earlier today. On the left of your screen, the Serevi Selects kicking off to the Denver Donkeys. Donkeys move it across to Atamalifa. The magician has taken the field. In the meantime, it's Pinkelman, moves it across. Mara comes in and makes a big tackle on his opposite number. Now, Atamalifa wearing the shoes that have dazzled defenses. Kevin Swin gets him. He knows him too well. Friends and teammates. But right now, enemies. Going across to Kenny Scott. The ball gets flung free. It's hacked back from Kenny Scott to Gannon Moore's beer can't contain that. Snyder comes in and makes a good tackle, but it's now Malifa, tries to step, can't get through. To Archibald, inside their 22, to Ben Pinkerman, oh, again into Leo Barad. She's taking some heavy knocks today. The Beard, shifting it across field. Now the Grasshopper, what can he conjure up? Beautiful pass on the outside, stepping back in. Osiega needs support, it finally arrives. They've got to go here, to the races. Kevin Swern is in support, but he's on the wrong team. Now they look for Malifa. Big tackle on him again. Gannon Moore, they need to ignite the Beard. He gets flung, wasn't held. Now Malifa, just the start of the second half, but these players are playing like this is a 60-minute match. Look at them just flying in there. Almost a turnover for the Selects.
There you go, penalty offside. Not surprised, Sue. Both teams exhausted. Just a minute and a half after the break. End-to-end stuff as the Donkeys back on the attack through from Malifa.
Look for the step. Malifa takes Kevin Swern on. Gets the pass back in field, but he needed to switch there. Mara has thrown it back in field. Barney Barlow will go. Could he go to the house? He stepped one. Gets the offload to Kevin Swern. Doesn't want to run. He's had enough, but he throws the football pass away. Kevin Swern, former football child hero. And now Rusalika. Rusalika has got moves. Throws it back in. Oh no! It's got loose. Maximo Archville. Oh, it's been chipped. That's a foul. It could be a penalty goal here.
Penalty try, maybe. They're asking for it. Barat thinks it's too far away, but she's definitely going to pull a card here for Bunny Bulla.
Time is off. Time is off. Lee, come here, please.
Time's going off. The referee can have a word with the line judge to see what she saw.
Was there anyone else in front of him? So had it not been for that foul play, do you feel like he would have scored the try? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Lee, is it number 7, black? 7?
This one's going all up for a penalty try. Nice work from Leah Barat. She goes to Lauren Bryant, the assistant referee, asks her the question, was there anyone else in front of him? There wasn't. He had an unobstructed path to the ball for the try, and it's probably going to come back to a penalty restart. And Bunny Bulla, he gets 2 minutes to think about it.
Wow, that looked like Soccer World Cup all over again. Germany versus Argentina, and Maxima de Archville hits the deck but gets the score. He had the energy in the tank to chase that ball, and that's what made the difference. He will get the conversion. He doesn't miss these. 21-12. The Denver Donkeys lead the Selects, who are down to 6 players. Oh, what a game.
It's exhausting just watching it. D'Archibald, he's so mean, he's so angry, he was screaming at his lungs. He gets down, penalty try. And it was needed too. Both teams are absolutely gassed. They're out on their feet, just throwing everything, hammer and tongs at each other. Big restart coming up here for the Donkeys.
Archibald puts a pinpoint kick up. It's knocked back for the Donkeys. Great work. Gannon Moore has possession now. He flings it across using the power of his beard. Now Malifa can launch an attack. Comes out to Pinkerman. There's space here to move. Ben Pinkerman takes them all on. Kenny's got the grasshopper at halfback. Flings it back beautifully. Now Malifa against Swern. This is the match we want here. Cutting a hard angle though.
Brock.
Smashing it up the Donkeys. They've got numbers on the outside. Oh, Gannon Moore. Unbelievable stuff from him. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Gannon Moore. Over.
And the beard looks a little thicker now as he gets his 3rd try. Beautiful stuff from Gannon Moore. That's his 2nd try, sorry. He'll probably score 3 though, now I've called it. Look at Seattle as you look at the replay. Leaf has done well since he's come on, moving the ball. There's big Kyle hit. He comes in for his first taste of the action as he charges into it. And then Gannon Moore finds something extra as he switches the beard on, turns it up there. And Swearen's still down in the in goals. Big game from Gannon Moore so far.
Wow. Coach Kelly is loving it. He says, lift it up right now. You have to put a foot on the neck and finish off this game here. Choke it out. The Denver Donkeys, 28. Serevi Selects 12. D'Archibald, high and deep. Comes down to Roach. Ben Roach flings it across. They've got 6 players still on the field. Back again. It goes to Rasalika. Let's see what he can do. He's normally got some good moves. Paul's been knocked back, and there should be a penalty here, and sometimes given a yellow card for that.
That warrants a yellow card. Selects will have attack. They are still playing with 6.
Stay home, Mrs.
Now back to their full contingent of 7. As Palafal shifts it across to his right through Roach.
They've got the squirrel on the outside. Rockamara will have a crack. He cuts in. Pinkerman gets him though. The squirrel just moving those little legs of his, looking for the acorn. Shifting it across now to Bunny Barlow, who was sin-binned earlier. Now Rasalika. Miles Craigwell. Craigwell jumping around like Justin Timberlake. And he's lost the ball. With back says play on. So they take it through Nick Evans to the halfway line. Still plenty of time. 4 minutes 30 on the clock. Roach wants a loop around and then goes back in field. Doesn't quite connect to the intended target, and Evans tries to step it up there. Now they get the switch through Rasalika. Just beating a few players. Rasalika just needs to go forward though. There, throws a dummy. That's Rasalika at his best. Unbelievable stuff. And they'll burn through like a cat on a hot tin roof. Roach is over.
Oh, the insect, little Roach. He gets another try here this weekend. And they're back in it. 17-28. No time wasted on the conversion. 28 points to 19. It really is going to be a matter of who is the last man standing here. As you take a look at the replay, you called it. Big Rasalika just needed to go forward. Nice little offload to Roach, and he's got the speed in those fresh legs of his to get under the post. 28 points to 19, 9-point ball game. Just 3.5 minutes left to play.
Banivalu, very important kick here to get the possession. Might have gone a little bit too far. And taken there by the Donkeys. Launch attack. Smashing it up into Rasalika is that big man.
High tackle, Black.
Asuega.
Vantage
Now
over.
Malifa on the outside. Pinkelman looking for Kenny Scott, the grasshopper. Grasshopper versus squirrel. The animal kingdom come alive.
Get out,
Now
Ben.
Malifa shifts it to the outside. New fresh legs. Oh, the ball spits loose. The Donkeys take it up with Misanalu. He throws it back infield. A bit of space here for Archibald to move. He takes his time. Finds a runner in Walt Elder. Still shifting it. Now running over some good speed. The Donkeys. Oh, thundering people away. Still going for the line. Got Malifa off his knee. Playing advantage. Oh, so close there for the Donkeys.
Well, exciting stuff. Kyle hit, charging through there, breaking some tackles. You thought he was going to make it. Little Bunny Valu came at him again, drags him down. You will see on the replay, comes off the knees, it looks like, of Malifa. Play on the ball, beats him over the back of the in goal. Yeah, he's right. Maybe a little bit of fingertip because we are coming back for a scrum, so that's what Leah Barada's seen as well. Little fingertip touch there from Malifa. Scrum time. Selects have the ball. 2 minutes to go. Down by 9. 94 metres away from the try line.
That's right. Anything can happen here in Sevens Rugby. They need to lift their spirits, lift their energy, get it out to Mikey Palafau. Meantime, Kevin Swin has left the field. He has put in an unbelievable work rate in these last two tournaments, last 2 weeks. So tap and go through Banivalu. Not 10 of the defenders. Shifting across to Miles Craigwell. They know they need to score 2 tries, so they need to make some moves now. Shifting it away there is Evans. Roach scored a good try earlier. Now the Squirrel. Squirrel cuts back inside. Great offload to Roach. Ben Roach, the insect, lays it back. They have advantage here. They've got a tap and go if it's a penalty. Now they move it across to Banivalu. Advantage is over. Miles Craigwell. What can he do? Oh, Craigwell, the jump step. Evans moves it across brilliantly. They've got to get on the scoreboard now. It's under a minute to go. The side-to-side stuff is taking up too much time. Big gap in the middle. Gap in the middle of the field if they can shift it across. Carl Hitt has got a big space between him. And now it comes through the legs, through Evans. Time ticks away. The Donkeys could win this $10,000 if the Selects don't move forward. Roach looking for a switch. There it is, a little gap for Roach. Now Kenny Scott comes in and makes a big hit, and there's been a knock-on.
That could be the ball game down. Little knock-on, 20 seconds left on the clock. They need to pack this scrum. You think the time's run out here for the Selects. They can pack the scrum, hold onto the ball for a few phases, control possession. They may have won the $10,000. We look at the replay. There you go, little knock on from Rasalika. That big man's put in plenty of minutes today. He must be exhausted.
Oh, Rasalika, he's got more steps than the line at the DMV, but right now he's just out of breath. It's the big Fijian sensation, and the players applaud. Ben Pinkelman leaves the field. He's had a wonderful innings here at Serevi RugbyTown Sevens. We've got a couple of new players on the field for both sides. Got to feel like 15 seconds to go. It's the Denver Donkeys with Ratchford on the bench. He's come now to the field, as has Spence Purnell into this final. Malifa squirts it away to Archibald. They haven't banged this downfield. And structure, so they might have time for one more scrum here, Dan.
Accidental offside.
Here we go. One last chance, down by 9 though. The Donkeys will want to finish this on a high note. They've wrapped this up.
Other side.
And they are just strolling over to the scrum.
Yeah, of course. They know they can't score 9 points in one movement. But if they could, it'd be Kevin Swin who would be able to do that.
Yeah, Kevin swearing at his beard, the only possibility there, but he's on the bench.
Bind.
So it
Set.
slipped away. Bonilla gets it in.
Moves it away to Palafau. Finishing off this game is the Squirrel. Purnell's on the outside. Rocco Maurer from Bowling Green stepping. Gets around the outside. Great space for Purnell. Purnell beats his man. Oh, Purnell. He's so good. He can seamlessly use a PC and a Mac at the same time. Try time.
And that's going to bring them antagonizingly close, down by 4. Kick to come. Good finish for one of the youngsters in Spence Purnell. We are a minute past the 20-minute mark. That's why there is no, enthusiasm or rush here from the Serevi guys. They know it's over. They've lost this one. They'll go down by 4, potentially 2, depending on the conversion. Well, congratulations to the Denver Donkeys. One short last year against the Falcons, not this year. They've won the big one. Congratulations. Steve Laporta, Jason Kelly, Howard Kent, and all the Donkeys players this weekend.
What a game and what a tournament it has been. Maximo de Archibald has led the troops to a brilliant champagne victory. Oh, he's had some moves that were dirtier than Martini night out for the ladies. And they're celebrating and absolutely loving it. Deserved champions, 2015 Serevi RugbyTown Sevens are the Denver Donkeys. And we're going to bring you the highlights plus post-match interviews very soon.
Professional about it.
Certainly are. There were plenty of highlights.
We play for each other, not
Really?
each other, for each other.
The guy who got things going, as always, Josh. This is the penalty try. Trip from Bunny Malu. They were pretty sure that the Arsenal had a good run to that ball afterwards. And then Gannon Moore, in my opinion, MVP of the final. I thought he had an outstanding game, Gannon Moore, offensively, defensively. He was involved in everything. Selects mounted a late comeback, first through Roach. 9 points in arrears at that point. They threw everything around him. This one from Purnell, right down the end. Too little too late though. 28 points to 24. Denver Donkeys, your winners over the Serevi Selects. Dallin, well deserved. They've been a great program. Last week, one short. This week, they get the big one.
Yeah, it really is fantastic to see. What a finish indeed. We're going to go downstairs to Raviers with the jubilant captain, Maximo de Archibald.
Max de Archibald, the captain of this Dallas side, or Denver side, I should say. Cup champions this year. You got off to a flyer on Friday. You've kept the pressure on all weekend. Congratulations. How'd you boys pull it together?
Stay together. You said it. We stick together. We play together. We finish together. We chase together. Everything together. My boys did it. It wasn't me. It's my boys.
No, it was a great performance all throughout the weekend. What about that final against the Serevi side? They're loaded with talent.
Great players. Great guys. Love playing them. Hate playing them. But it's always a pleasure.
So the big question is, once you get with business done, what's going on with that 10 grand?
We don't know yet. It's probably for the team. As I said, the team won it, so we're pretty happy.
Well, congratulations, Max. Congratulations to Denver. They are the Cup champions. Go celebrate with the team, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Raviers. And that is Maximo de Archibald, the winning captain there for the Denver Donkeys. And of course, as we said, they win the $10,000 that was up for grabs. You see Ata Malifa just talking to his troops. He didn't play that much rugby this weekend, but one of the inspirational leaders for the old Denver side. And we have seen him tear it up here at Infinity Park. He really has been a delight to watch.
He has. He got it done when it counted though. Malifa came on late in the final. Did a good job to calm the ship. You see Denver Rugby Sevens, nicknamed the Donkeys, get the victory. And not to forget what a great tournament was by the Serevi Selects as well. A lot of the guys in the team played last week out in the club championships. That's a lot of rugby in 7 days to be playing as well. 3-day tournament here. It's a lot of miles in the legs.
It really is. Stacked with talent. They've provided so much entertainment for the fans and for everybody here. You see the coaches getting in there. Big hugs all around. They don't have an ice chest to throw over them, but very emotional stuff for the Denver Donkeys. Smiles all round. We're going to have the presentation in just a few moments, but let's have a look back at this tournament. Indeed, the Denver side took out a very good Glendale Raptors side earlier today.
Yeah, they did. They definitely earned their way into the final, defeating the Glendale Raptors in the semi-final earlier today. They've looked very, very good. They played the underdog card quite well. And, you know, well-deserved champions. I thought they played a lot better in the final than the Selects.
And that'll do us here at the 4th annual Serevi RugbyTown Sevens from Infinity Park in Glendale, Colorado. Congratulations to all participating teams and to the high school Armed Forces Shield, Bowl, Plate and Cup champions. For Dan Power, Ray Veers and our entire crew, I'm Dallin Sanford saying good night from RugbyTown, USA. For more info on Infinity Park, go to infinitypark@glendale.com. Any rebroadcast of the pictures, audio and accounts from this match are strictly prohibited without express written permission from the City of Glendale, Colorado. This has been a copyrighted broadcast of the City of Glendale, Colorado.